You ever wake up and for a split second, everything feels normal? Like nothing's changed? Like the ground beneath you hasn't just cracked open? Yeah, that lasted about 3 seconds. Then I saw them. Text messages. I don't want to lose you, Arley. Meet me at the train station at midnight. Please, let's talk. My stomach flipped. My fingers hovered over the screen, heart pounding. I could feel it. This moment, hanging in the air like a question that had no right answer. I never showed up, and now it was too late. Then finally, I looked at the last text message. It read, Arley, I waited for you. Midnight came, then 12:30, then 1. I kept hoping you would walk through those doors, but you didn't. Maybe you needed more time. Maybe you already have your answer. I just needed you to know I meant every word, and I still do. Arley, you should read this. I looked up. She was standing in my doorway, something in her hands. Her fingers curled around the edges of an envelope. Her eyes wouldn't meet mine. That's when I knew. This wasn't just any letter. I don't know if you ever read this, but I need to say it. Maybe for you, maybe just so the words don't rot inside me. I waited for you to come back, but I see it now. You were gone long before you left, and maybe I was a fool to think love could make you stay. Was I too much or never enough? Did you love me, even for a moment? My vision blurred. My chest tightened. The reality of it hit me like a punch to the gut. This was real. We weren't just on a break. This was over. I pressed my lips together, fighting the sting between my eyes. No. No more crying over this. No more waiting for someone to decide if I was worth it. Here. I already booked it. Well, say something. I laughed. I actually laughed. The kind that sneaks up on you even when you feel like you should be crying. Thailand. Thailand. I had dreamed of Thailand for as long as I can remember. You ever been to a place that calls to you? A place you've never been, but somehow, you know it's just meant for you? For me, that was Thailand. The golden temples, the turquoise waters, the feeling of freedom that pulsed through the streets of Phuket, the serenity that whispered from the islands. I wanted to get lost in night markets. I wanted to breathe in the ocean air from a long-tail boat. I wanted to feel alive again. And now, it wasn't just a dream anymore. It was real. It was happening. Hold up. Before we go anywhere, we have one last thing to do. You're not stepping off that plane looking like a heartbreak. We're getting pampered, hair, nails, massages, the whole thing. I opened my mouth to protest, but then I stopped. Because she wasn't wrong. That letter, it was the final goodbye. And if I was leaving like a new person. First, it was the spa. Oof. The hot stones on my back, the weight of the past week, the weight of the past hour, melting away with every deep exhale. Then, the nail salon. Ooh, a fresh set. Finally, the hair salon. A trim, a blowout, a new shade of confidence in the mirror. Girl, we don't just step off planes looking broken. We step off looking brand new. I clutch my passport, my heart pounding with something new this time. Not fear, not regret, excitement. Are we really doing this? We already did. Sometimes life doesn't give you closure. You have to make it yourself. And sometimes the best way to do that is to get on a plane and never look back.